there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're talking Carlos King. You guys know why you are here today. We are talking because shout out to All About the Tea for the Tea of an unreleased clip of the Carlos King and Mariah Huq interview, in which Carlos King is asking her directly if she still has the receipts on Dr. Damon allegedly cheating on Dr. Heavenly. So let's take a listen.
But Heavenly's ain't perfect either.
Do you still have the receipts and the invoices?
Absolutely. I was so serious.
You are? I thought you were.
No, I wasn't joking. I wasn't lying. She knows I wouldn't lie about something like that. It took everything in me not to do that. You know what? You know why I didn't have nothing to do with her. Do you know why I did not bring out the receipts or invoices or do a whole audit? Do you know why? Her husband, Dr. Damon, nicest guy in the world, honestly.
Yeah, no, he is.
Looked me in my eye and said, please don't do this. Ask her, am I lying? Don't do this. He said, nobody's had your back. I respected you for bringing this together as a Black woman. I never came at you. I always had your back. He did. And he was right.
He said this behind the scenes.
I don't know if they filmed it or not, but he said this to me.
And so, furthermore, All About the Tea called out Carlos King in her caption. She tags Carlos King on Instagram and says, why did Carlos King edit out this part of his interview with Mariah Huq? He pieced together clips to twist her words around and make it look like she was lying on Dr. Damon cheating because he's besties with Heavenly. Carlos King, you are a low-down dirty dog for this stunt. And there's some content creators as well who are in the comments who are grateful for the tea and are completely disgusted with Carlos King's behavior. So here's the thing. Why is this being resurfaced, Anonymous Tea? What's going on? Why are we talking about this again? So we are talking about this again because Sweet Tea had alleged that Dr. Damon had cheated on Dr. Heavenly. And so this is, of course, being discussed at the reunion as Married to Medicine is wrapping up for the season. Also, this past, I think it was last week, Mariah did a live with Buffy in which she said verbatim what you guys just heard in this clip. She said verbatim the reason that the receipts were not brought out that she had that confirmed that Dr. Damon allegedly was cheating on Dr. Heavenly was because he asked her not to. He asked her not to bring it forward, to not bring it to, the show, to bring it out to the public or any of those things. And then Mariah was saying that, this wasn't the purpose of how she, made the show for. It was about showcasing, positive Black families, not trying to tear down families and all of the things. But here's the problem. The problem is, Heavenly is still doing these lives with Carlos King. And she's claiming since her husband told her not to be on YouTube, not to be on her YouTube, she decided that it's okay for her to be on Carlos King's YouTube, but she's still causing all this controversy. So she decides on Monday to say on her live, basically calling Mariah a liar. Saying Mariah doesn't have any receipts of Dr. Damon cheating and that if she did, she would have brought it forward. But she did attempt to bring it forward and got shut down by your husband. And I find this ironic because Dr. Heavenly has said on the show every season she's been on, she has the perfect marriage. Her man doesn't cheat. Everybody else's marriage is a problem. Everybody else has a problem in their marriage and all these things. And what also agitated me on the live on Monday with Carlos King is not only Dr. Heavenly calling Mariah a liar and, saying, and then she kind of like doubles down and tries to say, well, Dr. Damon hasn't cheated that I know of, or maybe it happened in college, basically trying to open the door that it is a possibility. after just saying vehemently that it's completely false. And then I said from there, Carlos asked her if she would, if she knew that he cheated on her, or that if she found out that Dr. Damon cheated on her, would she stay with him or would she leave him? And Dr. Heavenly basically said that she's going to stay with him because he's got a good job and he's successful in all these things, even though technically she's successful too and technically doesn't need to stay married to him for those reasons, and the kids are grown. So, but nonetheless, basically said that she was not going anywhere, and that's her daddy. Here's the problem that I have. I have a problem with Carlos King once again acting clueless because he wants to protect his best friend, Dr. Heavenly. He knows exactly what Mariah said in that interview he did with her, in that sit down with what he did with her. And he chose to chop it up to make Mariah look bad, and Mariah confirmed verbatim. Literally, her voice is trembling. She's doing that Candy Burris tremble when you know Candy is telling the truth and really heard about something. Her voice was literally trembling. That's when you know the tea is real. When the voice is trembling, because she's literally reliving Dr. Damon telling her in person, basically kind of, and I don't like how Dr. Damon came at her like that, basically trying to clown her and say, oh, well, I expect it better for you for this, because you're a black woman, you put this show together. Like, trying to basically low-key kind of blackmail. Blackmail with not officially blackmail, but kind of like trying to tear Mariah down a little bit. Even though he knew that Mariah was being phased out of her own show, and that the girls were treating her like crap, which is why part of the reason she, even brought this to the attention of the show, because she was sick of being bullied. She was sick of being attacked like this. So make it make sense. But I am tired of the self-righteous behavior that is taking place right now with Dr. Heavenly and Carlos King. And the joy that they have of all of the issues of cheating and all of these other problems that these other marriages have that are displayed on reality TV, and even being a part, allegedly, of the instigating of trying to orchestrate the takedown of these other black families on reality TV. But then when the camera is on you, when it is your turn to come to the carpet, when it's your turn to come to center stage, you all of a sudden want to play victim, you all of a sudden want to play defensive, you all of a sudden want to act like you're perfect and there is no issues, there is no scandals, there is no tea, and that nobody's going to find anything if they dig. Yet Mariah is telling Carlos King, even after all these years later, she still has receipts that could destroy this little perfect marriage narrative that Dr. Heavenly continues to put out there. And it's tired, you guys. It is absolutely tired. And I can't believe that, Dr. Heavenly is getting away with this and people aren't calling it out. But yet they say nothing when she goes after everybody else's marriages. And tries to call herself a marriage therapist and a relationship therapist, and that she has all the answers, and that she knows everything because her marriage is perfect, and that her daddy didn't cheat on her, and all those things. Although his eyes were looking very suspect that one time when the men were out at the club with those burlesque dancers or whoever. I saw him checking out some things. But nonetheless, I am tired. How much longer do we have to do this, where we have to pretend that Dr. Damon has not cheated on Dr. Heavenly because quote-unquote receipts haven't been produced? But the reason the receipts haven't been produced is because Dr. Damon basically sidelined Mariah from doing it. And basically put his foot down saying, this isn't going to happen. You're not going to do this. But honestly, had Mariah known then what she knows now, that they were trying to get rid of her anyways, I would have produced the receipts and said screw it. Because you're already trying to turn this show a certain way with hiring Dr. Heavenly. Let's go full throttle. Let's just put it all out there and keep it moving. But I'm over it, you guys. And it's just not fair that the show that Mariah created, the particular cast Mariah had that used to be personal friends, some of these people were actually her doctor or kids' doctors at one point in time, and it's just all this tomfoolery. Everybody wants to be self-righteous now. Everybody all of a sudden wants to act like Mariah is the common denominator, that Mariah is the issue, when this season you could tell that they are still at the same tricks that they were doing when Mariah was there. So where is the growth? Where is the maturity? Where is the sisterhood? Where is the professionalism? Where is the supposed family units that we're supposed to be seeing? Where is it? Instead, you traded it in to declass the show and make it about chaos and make it about dysfunction and choosing a cast member each season or 2 or 3, however many, to isolate or to bully and make their drama, their issues, their problems your entire storyline so you don't have to talk about yourself. And have them so humiliated and so embarrassed that they can't even come back to the show or that they're not asked back on the show. So there is that. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.